हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मैं आभा अग्रवाल फ्रॉम राजकीय स्नातकोत्तर महाविद्यालय सियाल अल्मोड़ा से। आज मैं आपको बताऊंगी कि इनकम टैक्स स्ट्रक्चर के बारे में, जो एग्जिस्टिंग टैक्स रेट स्ट्रक्चर है और न्यू टैक्स रेट स्ट्रक्चर है, कि कैसे हम लोगों को कौन सा ऑप्शन चुनना है, पुराना या नया, और दोनों के बीच में इनकम टैक्स में क्या कैलकुलेशन में डिफरेंस आ रहा है। आइए आज हम इसे देखते हैं। इनकम टैक्स स्ट्रक्चर for resident or non-resident Indians who are below age of 60 on 31st December 2020। ये जो कैलकुलेशन मैं आपको दिखाने जा रही हूँ, ये सिर्फ उन लोगों के लिए है जो 31 दिसंबर 2020 को ठीक 12 बजे रात्रि में 60 साल से कम के थे, और किसी के लिए ये नहीं है। इस इनकम टैक्स स्ट्रक्चर में मैंने कॉलम 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 कॉलम्स बनाए हैं। पहले कॉलम में आपके लिए है इनकम रेंज पर एनम। कॉलम 2 में है जो आपका एग्जिस्टिंग टैक्स रेट स्ट्रक्चर है, जिसको हम लोगों ने 2019-20 में फॉलो किया था, और जिसके लिए ऑप्शन है कि कुछ लोग चाहें तो इस टैक्स स्ट्रक्चर को ऑप्ट कर सकते हैं। कॉलम 3 में है न्यू टैक्स रेट, जो आपको इस साल आप के लिए को अलाउ किया गया है। यदि आप चाहें तो इससे भरें। तो इससे पहले कि हमको चॉइस करनी पड़े कि हम प्रीवियस टैक्स रेट स्ट्रक्चर को ऑप्ट करें या नए टैक्स रेट स्ट्रक्चर को ऑप्ट करें, पहले हम एक कैलकुलेशन करते हैं कि किस में हमारे पास टैक्स का बर्डन ज़्यादा आ रहा है, किसकी। चूँकि पहले के अंदर जो आपका एग्जिस्टिंग टैक्स स्ट्रक्चर है, उसके अंदर हमें बहुत सारी 86 और 80 में डिडक्शंस जो हमें मिले हैं, वो नए टैक्स स्ट्रक्चर में मिलने नहीं रहे हैं। इसलिए जिन लोगों ने उस सिस्टम के अंतर्गत जो आपका चैप्टर 680D है, उसके अंदर यदि बहुत ज़्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रखा है, तो उनको हो सकता है पूरा कैलकुलेट करने के बाद प्रीवियस टैक्स स्ट्रक्चर में ज़्यादा फ़ायदा हो बजाय कि न्यू टैक्स रेट स्ट्रक्चर के। तो ये हमें एक बात देखना है कि क्या है। जिन्होंने इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रखे हैं, केवल उन्हें ही ऑप्ट करना चाहिए पहला वाला, अदरवाइज के लिए न्यू टैक्स रेट स्ट्रक्चर ज़्यादा कंड्यूसिव है। आइए इधर हम देखते हैं कि स्टैंडर्ड डिडक्शन अप टू 50,000 वाज अवेलेबल ओनली इन द प्रीवियस टैक्स रेट स्ट्रक्चर, विच हैज़ बीन डन अवे विद टोटली इन द न्यू टैक्स रेट 2021। इन द प्रीवियस टैक्स स्ट्रक्चर, savings up to 1,50,000 were available and were exempted from the income tax calculation, which are now included in the tax structure. Okay. Up to INR Indian rupee 2,50,000, on the first 2,50,000 income has been exempted from the income tax in both the tax structures, previous and old. In the next slab of 2,50,000, income tax rates are 5% and 5% in both the structures. So total tax calculated is same in the both tax structures. In the next slab of 2,50,000, tax rates are different. In the first previous tax regime, this was 20% and now it is 10%. So the tax calculated on this slab is 50,000 in the existing structure and 25,000 in the next structure. Again move to the next slab of 2,50,000, 20% rates are 20% and 15%. And the tax calculated is 50,000 and 37,500 respectively. Again you move to the next slab of 2,50,000. Tax structure is 30% and 20%. So the tax calculated is 75,000 in the previous structure and now it is 50,000. Again you move to the next slab of 2,50,000. The tax structure is 30% and 25%. There is a big difference of the in the rates. So The tax calculated is again 75,000 in the previous, and now it is 62,500 at the and the new in the new tax regime. Again, you move to the next slab of 2,50,000. The tax structure becomes same in both the regime, 30% and 30%. So you have to pay same tax amount in both the system. After reaching to the 30% slab, income tax which will be paid on this slab will become the same in both the regimes. So difference is only here. Now what is the, suppose I have calculated tax up to 20 income of your annual income is if 22,50,000, means if a professor is earning 2 lakh per month, he must be earning 24 lakhs maximum amount of the annual income. So I have calculated here 22,50,000. 22,50,000 at the annual income, your tax is going to be 4,87,500 in the old tax regime and 4,12,500 in the new tax structure. Okay. Plus education cess in the old tax structure, which is not now. So the total tax on the flat 22,50,000 becomes 5,07,000. Here it is 4,12,500. Now come to the basic question. If the standard deduction of 50,000 and the savings deduction of 1,50,000, that means total deduction of 2 lakhs. If I include that 2 lakhs into this, it becomes 24,50,000. That means if some person is earning little more than 2 lakhs per annum, then his total income will become 24,50,000 per annum, including that. So on this tax structure, on this level of income, when you are earning 24,50,000 per annum, your total payable tax is this 5,07,000. And in the new tax structure, when I count that 2 lakh which was exempted from income tax in the previous regime, we would be paying at the rate of 30% on that slab. So I may include 60,000 more in this tax. It becomes 4,72,000. What I want to say that with the same amount of annual income, if you have not invested much in house loans, medical insurance premiums and educational loans, then that means you are not availing these deductions. Then the total tax payable is 5,07,000 in the previous regime and 4,72,000 in this new tax structure. So people who have not invested in these things must opt this new tax structure, and people who have invested huge amount in housing loan and paying house loan interest more than 1 lakh, only then they should prefer this one, because around 1 lakh rupee interest payment will reduce your income tax burden up to 30,000. That means you will come here in the 4 lakh category. 7 minus ये इधर आपका 23 इधर आप you will minus here, so it will become 577, 5,77,000 it will become, oh sorry, 4,77,000. And you will include your medical insurance premium, that will, so if you are availing these exemptions, then including these exemption you will be somewhere here. So only in that condition, if you are availing much deductions in chapter 6 and 80C and 80D, then you go for the previous tax regime, fill your income tax with that structure. Otherwise you should opt for this. Please don't get misled. So this is the huge difference between the new and the old tax structure is beneficial only for those person who have invested huge amount in housing, buying house, housing loan, educational loan, and this option is available only for this year only, so that they can make up their financial assets and maintain the whole structure of their income and expenditure conducive to the next burden of tax that they will have to pay in the next financial year. So please now be cautious when going for the housing loan. You will get no deduction from the next time. So please see a graphical presentation of the tax structure. You can say it is same from here, and there is little difference here. No, little difference here. So quite a big difference of income tax structure. First two slabs are same, last slabs are same, but there is a difference here, and you have got deduction only of 2 lakhs in the standard deduction and savings. So the new formula is putting less burden on the people who have not invested too much in the housing loan, medical insurance, educational loan, etc. So I think it will the people have a tendency, they are buying more houses, 2-3 to avail the exemption from the income tax. So just to check this tendency, these things have been introduced in the new tax regime. Please do not usurp any exemptions are given only to make your life comfortable. Don't use these assets just to avoid to pay tax. That is why when Nirmala Sitharaman and the other economists have seen the consumer sentiments of this kind, that these people who are not even not worth able to maintain one house, they are maintaining 2 houses, 3 houses, because 2 people are earning in the one family, they are buying so many houses just for the investment to rent the house. So these exemptions have been removed. Government always keep vigil on your tendency to usurp the taxes, to evade the taxes, because there is a goal. Government on the one hand he has to secure revenue from you, and on the other hand he want to push up the economy. So if their revenue should not be squeezed, because their investment profile is quite different, that has national importance. Not only the construction, they have to create ports, they have to create roads, they have to put here defense. So their revenue should not be squeezed, because otherwise huge fiscal deficit will be there, and again the tax rate will be revised, and you will the persons who have not invested in the housing loan, they have to pay that increased amount of taxes if this tendency would not have been checked. So please go with the new tax structure, calculate your income and put it in the papers. Okay. Okay, bye bye, see you.